Tristan, we brought him on for a pre-can warm-up. We're coming here to dispatch with him in the end. Do you know him? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Of course.
Our third time, his third appearance on the podcast. His third appearance. One really the only returning guest. He's basically an honorary member. He's basically the third awards addict.
Absolutely.
Pedro. It's Pedro.
Yeah, I'm the third addict. We are basically
A trio.
an institution right now for addicts. We need to do like a group, a he had group. But yeah, I'm the third member. I'm back. Hey guys, I'm back.
Basically, we all do illegal drugs. I mean, we weren't at Cannes, so we had to like ship them to each other. Pedro has the Brazilian weed. He sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's hitting
the
different."
Latin American drug. Yeah.
No, but it's Cannes. It's Cannes, guys. How do we feel about this Cannes Film Festival?
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm always like excited for Khan. People were, oh, this Khan is so weak. Bro, you haven't watched the film. How can you say it's weak?
I know. I feel like the only people who were saying that this was a weak can was the people who weren't at the festival. Like people who were actually at the festival said maybe it's not the best year that they've been, but there were plenty of great movies. And like the screen jury grid, I'm pretty sure there were higher scores this year than last year.
I don't know if that's true. There's only like 3 films that had over 3 this year on a Screen Daily jury grid.
I don't think
Let me
anything.
check.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
anything
Pedro,
got.
fact check us.
Yeah,
Let me check my
Keep talking, Tristan. While Pedro,
I'm not sure if anything got as high as Fatherland this year because I think that was like a 3.3.
Yeah. The thing is, last year the highest films were Two Prosecutors by Lanita, and it was just an accident. They tied at 3.1. Fatherland was 3.3.
Oh, true. Tristan, I think you're right then.
And Minotaur was
And yeah,
3.2.
it's true. Last year we had only 2 films with higher than 3, which was it was just an accident and Two Prosecutors. This year we had 4 films. It was Fatherland by Pawlikowski, Minotaur by Zagajewski, All of a Sudden by Our Gold Hamaguchi, and The Dream Adventure by Valeshka Grisenbach. So we had
in
4.
retrospect, it's kind of crazy that Sarat and Secret Agent didn't get over 300 Screen Daily jury grid last year.
Sarat was a little like divisive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a few bombs. But it was look at the fun. You had a few bombs that agreed. Oh, Tira, bombs, etc. Bad joke, sorry. And but Nanako gave it a 5-star at the
ITF
group.
It was like just Sarat 5-star to Palm, and I was like, "That's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl. That's my girl. What can I say? She has taste. She has taste."
Yeah.
No, we're gonna go through the festival. I think we'll probably start off with the grid since we're already on the subject of it. I mean, obviously, the main grid that we look at is the Screen Daily jury grid. Did any scores really surprise you? Seeing what it looks like now, based on what we thought it would be.
Coreda was like, it was crazy. Coreda did something that is historical because Coreda is he's technically the third one to do this, but solo credits, he's the second. He's the second person to win a Palme d'Or and later release the lowest scored film at the Screen Daily Grid, because he won the Palme with Shoplifters recently in 2018, and Ship in the Box was the lowest one this year.
I think Birthday Party was lower.
What?
With 1.1. Birthday Party has a 1.1.
1.1.
That's bad. That's a stinker.
So Birthday Party saved Coreda, but he would become like only the second one. The first one is Nani Moretti, who won the Palme with The Sun's Room, and he was the lowest score in 2023 with A Brighter Tomorrow, which is
wow,
horrible, terrible.
He's so like inconsistent. That guy's filmography just
I don't like his recent films, but I love Sam's Room. Sam's Room is like, it made me cry, and I watched Caro Diario recently, and it's good. But yeah, Nano Moretti, and Nano Moretti, fun fact about Nano Moretti had two heart strokes last year, and he's releasing a new film this year. This
Crazy.
man survived two strokes to release the lowest grade film again, so he'll be back. Nani Moretti will be back.
I do want to say, I was a little surprised by the Arthur Harari score being lower than a two. Now, this was prior to, this is like before the festival. I was thinking this maybe could have been pretty high up there. Now, obviously, I know this has a lot of shooters as well as a lot of haters. It's very divisive at the festival, the unknown. But I was thinking it might get comparable scores to Anatomy of a Fall. And then once it premiered, I kind of knew it would be pretty low. But I was like a little thinking maybe it could have been higher.
I think
But
Harari has like a very different style than Justine Trier, and it's just not
Yeah.
going to appeal to as many people. It's going to be inherently more divisive.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told that on the last podcast. I can't remember. I talk a lot. Uh, but I heard that Harari film had a middling reception at the first screening they did in Paris. People
Mm.
weren't like really stoked by it. But then the film released in Cannes, and it was divisive on the Spin Daily, for example. But it got a 3.6 on the Moiré. The Moiré is not
Yeah.
the spur
We're going to move
of
on to
the.
that too, because I think there's a lot of interesting parallels between the Maury critics and the Screen Daily critics. I really want to talk about Fjord, our Palm winner, and how that did on the Maury critics grid. But no, continue, Pedro, about Harari, because I really did think this might have been like a secret Palm contender.
Um, I think the thing with the unknown is it going to play well with cinephiles. I think, and
Hmm.
I saw someone make a comparison to The Beast by Bonello, which was a film that had a divisive reception, but it's a film that we are sure that there is going to land on the best of the decade in 2030. It will be plenty of mentions to The Beast. People love The Beast. I really like it. So I think that the unknown is this kind of film. I expect it to be on New York Film Festival, which is the snobbiest festival in the circuit, because Dennis Lin was going crazy over it on Instagram. So my tip is: do you want to know what the films are going to New York? Take a look at Dennis Lin Instagram. He went crazy over The Anon. He went crazy over the Lisandro Alonso. Uh, so yeah, this film makes sense to be in the New York Film Festival. I think they were going to play well with the cinephiles. It has a 3.6. You have guys like Jordan Kronk for Art Forum giving it a 4 out of 5, which is a great score. You have Blake Williams. I think Blake
Okay, we
Williams
keep
gave
talking
it
about the
a.
Maury grid. Let's just hop over to the Maury grid since Pedro's already begun on it. But continue, Pedro. Continue talking about the Maury grid
Let
scores
me
for
let
the
me read
unknown.
let me read who is on the, just to give a sense. The Screen
Yeah.
Daily is more classical, traditional critics.
Our Justin
Uh,
Chang's.
yeah, the more traditional, and the more underground and highbrow snob guys, the coolest guys are on the more read. The guys that we like.
Our guys, Pedro. The people
So
we
it's
like to
like
read.
Manuel Betancourt from Documentary Magazine, uh, Jordan. I can read it. I have it here. Jordan Kronk from Art Forum, Monica Delgado from this film, Flávia Dima from C9, Pedro Emília Segura Bernal from Laola Cine. We call it on a server him the Bomberman because he gives a lot of zeros. Uh, Leonard Goy from Notebook, David Jenkins from Little White Lies, Aja from Bekasha from Big Screen, my guy, my idol, my goat, Roger Codria com Los Ojos Abiertos, uh, Diego Lesterer, Microcopsia, Jason Tan Luing from Rolling Stone Philippines, Giovanna Martino Camia from Siren Sound, Sabina Petkova from The Film Stage, Nicholas Happold from The Last Thing I Saw, Oiko Sofoglu. I can read the Turkish outlet. Sorry. Sonia.
Good Turkish outlet. Sonia Vasilibuskia from
Great pronunciation.
Ukrainsky Provad. Do you have a better chance of doing it,
No,
Tristan? You think you
I
might?
don't.
No. And the
I'm
last
just using
person,
it.
there's Blake Williams and then Keva York, who's a freelance critic. And Blake Williams writes for Maury. And Blake Williams, really great critic. I love Blake Williams' work. But no, we were talking about the unknown scores, and yeah, I think we can see like a really big difference between the Maury grid and the Screen Daily grid. Tristan, I want to get your opinion on this because Fjord, our palm winner with a 1.1. How do we feel about this on a Maury grid? The highbrow critics not really loving this film.
I don't know. I think I've talked to some people who have seen the film, and I think it is going to piss off certain people. But it won the Palme d'Or, and I think once it plays festivals that aren't Cannes, it's going to find an audience. I mean, people. There's so many shooters for like Renata Reinsva and Sebastian Stan, and I think it's going to be a film that, if nothing else, really stirs up conversation. And I think it'll be
We
divisive
won't see
for
on phone
sure.
comments list for sure, though. We won't see on the end of the year list with that score.
Maybe not.
I
Well,
think this is the resurrection of the year. When it plays New York Film Festival, everyone is going to hate it, which was the case for the Resurrection last year. It played various festivals, people
I liked
loved it.
Resurrection at New York last year. I saw Resurrection at New York, Pedro. You don't
Yeah,
respect my opinion?
but
Shut up,
Amy
bitch.
Talbot, Amy
I know, I
Talbot,
know, I know.
Amy Talbot walked out, and she said, "This is shit."
We already talked about this on the podcast, this specific story, but Tristan, you noticed. We talked about this on the podcast. Anytime like
yeah.
during like the first 25 minutes of Resurrection was like, what the fuck am I watching? And she's just like visually shaking her head. And it's like I love her. I
Oh
love
my
her.
God.
That's mother. That's a wife. But
Yeah, she's the greatest. Yeah,
I think I don't think Fjord. I think Fjord will have the toughest time at Cantress, Pedro. I think I disagree with you. I don't think the fall festivals will be as mean to Fjord, especially like I think on the Maury grid. I think the New York critics who are doing the Maury grid for Fjord, if Fjord even goes to New York, will probably have a higher score than what it gets at Cannes. I don't know if I super agree with that.
yeah. I think maybe it was the European film critics, but I don't know. I think the North American crowd is going to like it. They like this moral dilemma dramas about like social problems from Europe and the human decision of, oh, this is right, this is wrong. Which I just watched RMN from Monju, his last film. I haven't watched that, and I watched before our podcast. And while I admire some things, I think I agree with Oiko. Oiko did a just for context. Oiko did a tweet after it won the Palm. Tomorrow, I'm going to read it, and she was like, everyone killed her from what she said,
Yeah.
but
A lot of more critics said this because Blake Williams also said it was like the worst palm in his lifetime. And I was like, okay, interesting.
yeah,
So
and like
I know a
yeah,
lot
I
of the
can
Maury
believe it's
critics were
worse
not a fan of
than
Fjord.
Triangle of Sadness. Triangle of Sadness is pretty bad. Is
I actually am a big Triangle of Sadness offender.
I really like it too. I think
yeah.
it's so bombastic and fun.
North American though.
I know us North American critics. No, but Tristan, doesn't concern you at all that the perceived like really highbrow critics aren't really vibing with Fjord because
No,
last year there was just Jackson was the highest film on the Maury critic grid and that won the palm, and usually it's like not this such a disparity.
With all due respect to the Maury critics, I think they're out of touch a lot of the time with how other people feel. Like there's a big discrepancy. Like I don't think they like Sentimental Value either, right?
No, they didn't like it last year.
See, like they don't like anything where they actually have to feel something. So, but I respect their opinion. I personally I'm drawn more to the screen jury grid, where it got like pretty solid scores, right? Like it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's
The Green Adventure was the highest film on the Maury Critic Grid too, which was our jury prize winner. I'm wondering if there's a pathway for this Oscar-wise. Do you think so, Tristan?
Dream
No, you don't
Adventure.
think so?
Fjord,
Maybe.
the Dream
Maybe I
Adventure?
can offer something for Yana.
No.
No?
No. Dream Adventure, no. Dream Adventure.
No way.
Like
I'm not gonna be so dismissive. I'm not gonna be so dismissive of it.
The normies didn't like it. The normies said this is boring.
Yeah.
And this is not.
They're all tired because they were watching it at the end of the festival.
Because there are plenty of shit. This is the problem. Don't get me started on this. They are busy watching Mandalorian Grogu in the middle of the festival.
Pedro, next year when we go to Cannes, we're not gonna go to any parties. You and me, we're gonna go.
I'm going to the parties, but I'm also
I'm going to the parties too.
I'm doing the parties, but I'm also doing the Semana de la Critique film, the 3-hour film. I'm going to do both. I can do both. I can watch.
Yeah, you have that dog in you, but Tristan, you and me. We're gonna stay committed. We're gonna stay committed to the mission. Parties. We're gonna say, okay, it's just me then. It's just me then. I'm gonna stay committed to the mission.
My mission is get drunk for free, Kyle. This is my mission.
Yeah.
But sentimental value got a 2.8 on
the Maury Grid.
That's
not nearly as bad.
That's not bad. Okay, I take everything back.
It's bad. Like if it has
the thing is
higher
out of 5, not 4, but
yeah, Fjord had the same score as Woman and Child by Hustaye, which is so bad. It's terrible. Woman and Child is very, very, very bad. Very, very bad. I watched recently. It was like very bad. But yeah, like it's not comparable. Like all of the successful films got like,
and also Birthday Party, the lowest one here as well. It just can't catch a break. The Liam Massouse film, Birthday Party, the lowest one, the Maury Critic Grid.
Yeah.
Fjord has a 82 on Metacritic, which is not bad at all.
Yeah. I think Fjord is going to play well in the fall festival
in the States.
Yeah,
it will play well. It will play really well, Tiff. You already know it's going to be the first film on press day. There's going to be a super big line. It'll play super well.
But we know who is going to win at TIFF International People's Choice Award. We all know who is going to win.
The Black Ball.
Yeah, La Bola Negra. Yeah, Los Javis. Yeah. Los Javis is the thing.
The Black Ball, yeah.
They already have their name etched on there.
La Bola Negra is going to win.
Yeah.
Let's move on to one that Pedro is a member of, the ICS Critics Grid.
My guys, my gang.
Your gang. Also a little pretentious. I wouldn't say as pretentious as the Maury people, but obviously Nanako, the famous Nanako, is on this one. Sedant, one of my guys. I love reading Sedant's reviews for IGN or the New York Observer. R.I.P. Rex Reed, by the way, guys. Rex Reed died 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Very crazy. I wonder if Sedant will take over. They should make Sedant the head critic of the New York Observer. Really, because I think his freelance reviews that he's been doing there has been like on par. They've been really good. So I hope that happens. But let's go through it. Anything that catches your eye, Tristan, on this, on the ICS Grid?
Let me have a look. ICS Grid.
Shout out to Mark and Cedric, who are my bosses, who are my president and vice president. Shout out to both of you.
Very cool.
But something that really caught my eye is everyone knows that ICS is the gayest association out there. It's the gayest, and
are you speaking from experience, Pedro?
No, I'm one of the few straight critics in the ICS. I told a friend joking. I said, ICS is reviewing poorly La Bola Negra. People are going to call the ICS homophobic because they are scoring it low. And it's impossible to call the ICS homophobic because it's full of gays in the ICS. So, Yeah, La Bola Negra got a 2.23 on the
Yeah, but do you see who gave it a 5? Sedan. Sedan gave it a palm. He gave it 5 stars. That's my
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So I usually align with Sedan a lot on like critically,
But
like
Siddharth is American. Let's just
yeah.
Siddharth is our no, it's not American. But he got the
Nanako
expression
classic
by
1 star from Nanako.
yeah.
Yeah. I think this is one where I actually want to go down to the instant regard because we haven't even touched on the instant regard category yet. I think the instant regard scores on the ICS grid really tell a lot. Obviously, really the most buzzy one at the festival, I don't know if you'd agree with me, Tristan, was Club Kid. I think I was expecting Teenage Sex and Death Camp to be really buzzy. It was, but I feel like the love for Club Kid was just everywhere.
I think part of that is that it came as such a surprise because Jordan Firstman came into the this competition as like people know him as an actor, but he wasn't necessarily like respected to that degree, and people were kind of.
I liked him at I Love LA. Like me and Pedro know because we were gushing about like I Love LA, but he's very very good at I Love LA. Have you seen it, Tristan?
No, it's
you
not.
would hate it. You would hate it. I know you would hate it.
I can stand him, and I really like Roddy in the Sun, despite Jordan Firstman, and
Christopher Borgley.
But yeah, I think it was, and I really like the descriptions, of the film as Kramer versus Kramer on poppers and gay. I think it's really like interesting, and certainly it's very emotional. And our friend Matt from Film Ball is calling his favorite film of the year so far, and it got a 3.80 on the ICS.
I know that's what I was gonna say. On a Mori grid, it got a 2.7. And these are like a similar kind of pretension. So I'm like wondering, that's kind of a strong difference. And it got 3 stars from Nanako, which is very high. If you know anything about Nanako, that's a very very high score for her. So I'm like, for her to give this is not a movie I would think Nanako would love. This is really like this goes like pretty far away from, like just a synopsis from her critical rating system. So I'm like, very interesting. I'm very excited for this. That really caught my radar.
It really sounds like almost everybody loved this. There's not a
except for the Mori critics.
Yeah. But
they hate everything that is emotional and feel something.
First, I think one of your most sensitive was Teenage Sex and Death Camp 2. You're a TV Globe guy, right?
I am. Yeah, I think that movie.
And can I tell the World's Fair story?
Which story?
The World's Fair story about how when you were an Instagram critic, you reached out to World's Fair and they gave you a screener for it.
Yes, yeah, they did.
Yeah, so when Tristan was a small-time critic, like an Instagram critic, he reached out to like all the Sundance people. Hey, can I get a screener? Everyone Pedro, you know the struggle. Everyone said no, and one person said yes, and it was we're all going to the World's Fair. So I think Tristan has a love for Jane Schoenberg and her team ever since then.
I do, yes. Yeah,
but no, awesome. 3.56 on the ICS Critics Grid. That's really impressive.
Yeah.
And I'm like nothing below 3 stars, like all really positive reviews. So that's like really reassuring to see. That comes out of summer.
Just let me shout out Forever Your Maternal Animal, or Sempre Soy Tu Animal Materno, which I watched and reviewed for Movies We Talked About. It's really, really good. It's the film by Valentina Morel, which she did that film I Have Electric Dreams, which was the Costa Rica submission 2 years back. I think it was 2024 or 23. I can't remember. And it's really good. It's about. It has what is the name? Marina de Tavira, the Oscar-nominated actress for Roma. She's the mother here. And it's a film about like a dysfunctional family, and it's really, really good. I really liked it. What else did I watch here? I watched Ulia by Distru Karishki, which I didn't like much. and Titanic Ocean, which is fine, by Konstantina Kotsmani, which is really fine. But yeah, I'm really interested to watch Every Time by uh
That one got a lot of buzz and it was an Unser Regard winner by Sandra Wollner every
yeah,
time.
Droner. Yeah,
And this
people.
was the highest rated one on the
Yeah,
ICS critics with a 3.88.
yeah.
So this is one I'm also really excited about. Tristan, have you heard anything about Every Time?
Not much, but I
Yeah.
definitely need to check it out now.
I want to talk about Betty Mana, the Camera Door winner.
Yeah,
So one of your mentors, Cedric, gave it a 4.5. It got a 3.13 on the ICS critics grid. Have you heard any buzz on the street about it, Pedro?
yeah. I think most of the French people saw it like an African variant of the contemporary cinema, something like Mati Diop style, or this type of film. And it was really interesting because I thought other film was going to win the Camera d'Or. We are going to talk it uh, in a minute. It was one of the busiest films. The other
Mm-hmm.
one, and Baby Mama, bam, it won the Camera d'Or, which is always nice to get African and Black directors to win this major awards. Last year, my guy Akinola Davis Jr. won the special mention.
Father Shadow, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Akinola Davis Jr. And so yeah, it's always nice to see this film. It's a film from it's a I don't remember the African country, but it's a France Africa co-production. So I think it's really important to have this film awarded on certain regard. Yeah, it's very very important.
No, but I agree with you because everyone was talking for the winner was going to be LaGravdia,
Yeah,
which is like I'm really surprised it didn't end up winning. Even Kyle Buchanan, the New York Times awards writer, was saying expect this to win.
But yeah,
The Unser Regard category or the Camera Door, and it didn't win
he
either.
something very stupid. He said the stupidest thing, which was, "This is going to win. Look out for this," and it didn't win. That's why you don't do that. That's why you don't tell people that this is going to win for sure, because it didn't.
But Tristan, have you heard about LaGravdia? I know Arno really liked the movie a lot.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I think it's one to definitely keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Were you
surprised it didn't win?
Sorry?
Were you surprised it didn't win either the Camera Door or the Unser Regard?
I didn't really expect it to win the Unser Regard, but I thought it might win the Camera Door.
Yeah.
Well, La Gradiva is on Semaine de la Critique. It won the La Semaine de la Critique.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
The critic, yeah. This is La Gradiva is I think is the busiest Semaine de la Critique film since Aftersun. Aftersun was Semaine de la Critique selection, and La Gradiva. I heard stuff from La Gradiva in like March, April. It was supposed to be on the Kinzan, and then it went to the Semaine. But yeah, it's very buzzy, very very buzzy. It has 100 on Metacritic as of now.
Wow.
And it has US distribution already, which is One True Special acquired.
Oh, Nico Chapin, my op.
Yeah, shout out to One True Special. They're doing very good job, and they also let me do interviews. So shout out to them. I love you guys. I just did a Duke and Age interview for Silent Friend. So shout out to them. And it is supposed to be released this year. They said it's a 2026 release. So let's look out.
Yeah.
Expect them to buy other stuff. So yeah, let's take a look. But yeah, for sure.
Do you guys even want to look at the film comment critics grid, or should we just move on to the awards? How are you feeling?
Yeah, let's move on, I think. Or you want to say about the Vika? The Vika.
I mean, she's mother, so I mean, I love Devika. In fact, actually, I was watching. I recently watched Mississippi Masala for the first time on Criterion Channel, and I watched her interview, with the cast, with well specifically John and Roy, on Criterion Channel, which was really nice. Love Devika. Love the Film Comment podcast. No, but I don't think we need to look at the regret. It was pretty much kind of just more of the same. Tristan, let's start on the awards. What were you thinking going in about the award ceremony?
Going into Cannes or going into the award ceremony after all
Going
the
into
films?
the award ceremony, what do you think was going to win? How were you feeling about the lineup?
So me and you were texting back and forth. I kind of jumped the gun when the Black Ball reviews came out, and I was thinking, you know what, I might just give it to Los Javis, but then I switched back to Hamaguchi for the Palm. I was thinking all of a sudden would take it, and then I got kind of cold feet and switched to Minotaur last minute, and none of that ended up happening. It ended up going to Fjord.
Yeah, I was more so asking like, how were you feeling about like what Park Chan Wook and Danny Moore and Ruth Negga would have chosen? Like, how are you feeling about like going in, like what their taste would have lined based on the reviews?
Oh, based on the reviews, yeah, I was thinking all of a sudden because,
Yeah,
I mean, there were reports that he is a big fan of Hamaguchi, and then also um, Chloe Zhao, I think her style kind of aligns with Hamaguchi's a little bit. There's like overlap with some of the actors, and I was thinking like, you know, maybe Hamaguchi could pull this out. It also had like strong reviews across the board. I didn't see anyone who really actively disliked the film, so I was thinking that would probably end up taking it. But um, there was also Minotaur, which I thought was competitive as well.
yeah.
How about you?
No, I agree. I think I was actually texting like all throughout the festival with our friend that we met at TIFF last year, Daniel Eng. Um about, and every time he'd be trying to convince me of something else, I'd be like, it's always been Hamaguchi. It's gonna be Hamaguchi. Hamaguchi's winning the palm. It's gonna be all of a sudden, no matter what. I feel so confident. And I didn't switch. I didn't fade. I didn't fade my prediction at all. And it didn't end up happening. So I thought it was something that the Palm jury would have really enjoyed giving this jury. But it didn't pan out. Pedro, what about you? How are you feeling
Yeah,
entering the ceremony about what the taste of the jury would have been?
yeah. There was a rumor that maybe Emmanuel Marie would win with Notre Dame. Uh, I was really hopeful that that would happen. I think it would be amazing if that happened because people were already pissed off that Notre Dame was really well received between like the French reads like Carrières, Diplomatique, and Positive. Um, and people were like already mad about it. A Man of His Time is the English uh,
Mm-hmm.
title. But yeah, when they announced it as the screenplay, I
Play.
felt it was going either to Minotaur or Los Javis, maybe. And I was really hopeful that the Neon streak would end. I was really hopeful that movie could take it. I was like, please God gave it to Minotaur, please give it to Minotaur. And then the nightmare continues. Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because I do think this year, after the Fjord win, the amount of vitriol I actually saw about Neon going 7 for 7 was kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that really expressed before in like this capacity. I don't know if you saw it, Tristan. But
I
on
actually,
Twitter, it was a firestorm. It was just people hating on Neon, buying all these containers. I'm like, isn't it a good thing that there's a studio who's willing to distribute and give wide releases to all these films?
yeah, I actually saw it more last year because I think last year Neon went in
Oh, I
and
disagree. I don't know. I saw a lot of it this year. Maybe it was just my bubble,
I
but it
saw
was
it
wild this year.
last year because they bought it was just an accident after the fact. I saw a lot of hate thrown at them, but this time because they went in with Fjord, I saw people say, "Okay, this is more legitimate."
Mm.
But 7 for 7 is they're starting to have a monopoly on this. Um, I think it's kind of cool, to be
You
honest.
used to say that. You used to say that you wanted it to go to 10. That's what I remember.
Huh?
You used to say you wanted it to go to 10.
I do sort of want them to go to 10, but I am rooting for some of, like, what if 1-2 Special was the one to take down Neon? That would be awesome. Or
Yeah.
like, one of these smaller companies. So, I I it would be nice to see Mubi take it, but Mubi's also a big corporation, right? They're not small by any.
Israel funded.
Yeah. So if we
Uh,
take something like 1-2 Special, or I can't think of. There's other, like Sumerian
Ketchup,
Pictures or something.
Ketchup Entertainment.
Yeah,
Ketchup
Ketchup.
Entertainment.
If they were the ones to take down Neon, I think that would be really cool. But
Mm,
do I need Mubi to take it? Like, either way, they're both established
yeah.
organizations.
Well, I just want to go through this because we already talked about screenplay, but I got a whopping 0 for 7 on Awards Expert for my camp predictions. I was predicting Fjord to win screenplay. We already talked about it. A Man of a Time got it. Emmanuel Mar. I was thinking this was probably gonna be when we saw the drop of films that were predicted to enter that were called back. I was thinking this was probably gonna be a Swan Arland Award for Swan in his role, but it ended up being for screenplay. Pedro already discussed it a little bit. Tristan, how do you feel about the screenplay win?
Um, I I was like quite a bit surprised, I would say.
Do you remember what you were predicting,
Fjord.
Fjord? What were you
Yeah.
predicting, Pedro, for screenplay?
Oh, let me see. Um,
I'll
I
bring up
was,
my full predictions.
I was predicting The Man I Love.
The Man I Love,
It
yeah.
was before
The
the
Iris Sax, I love Iris Sax.
yeah, it was before the callback that I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing about Man of Time and A Man I Love is that both of those could have also been reasonable Best Actor contenders. I remember seeing
Yeah.
some stuff about that, about Rami or Swan maybe taking actor. Yeah, but A Man of Time got really good reviews. We never really talked about it on when we were talking about the grids, but on all the grids, it seemed to get pretty well reception. A 2.8 on the Screen Daily. The film comment grid, A Man of a Time got a 2.9.
It
You
has a
know,
3.3 on my head.
or more. Yeah. So this was getting pretty good reviews throughout the whole festival. So it makes sense why I was able to pull off a screenplay when it seems it was pretty well respected and liked. Um, Pedro, do you remember what you had for actor? I'll start off with you.
I had Swan Arlo for
Yeah,
actor.
me too. Tristan, do you remember who you had?
For actor, I had. Let's see.
Was it
Beloved.
Bardem?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Bardem.
Bardem. Okay. Yeah. And Beloved, there was so much buzz about him at the start, but it kind of felt like it went nowhere. Like it felt like it
Yeah,
dissipated by the
I
time we got
think
to the
it's a
festival.
comparison with Sentimental.
Yeah.
I really
Do you remember when I don't know if you guys saw when Stellan did an interview talking about we basically know who we're giving actor to, and I would not have expected it to be a tie for the Coward Boys.
well,
I'm like, what was he talking about?
at that point, Coward had not premiered yet, so they probably, they were probably thinking, okay, Javier Bardem has this locked in, and then Coward came along and they decided to switch it up.
Or maybe they were thinking Swan Arlen has it locked in.
Possibly.
But Notre Salu was also Notre Salu was second week as well.
Yeah, that hadn't premiered, and the Iris Axe hadn't premiered either.
Oh, gotcha.
So at that point, there weren't very many actor contenders. It was really just Javier. I don't even think Fjord had premiered yet.
No, yeah, we had. No, I don't know. I can remember.
I think it was like right around that. It may have premiered, but it was, yeah.
Yeah. And Best Actress, this went to what I was thinking was going to win the palm. It was the Hamaguchi for Virginia Efria and Tao Akamoto. Do you remember who you were predicting? I was predicting Lea Seydoux for The Unknown. Tristan, do you remember who you were predicting?
Yeah, Lea Seydoux for Gentle Monsters.
Pedro, what about you?
I'm predicting Tao Kamoto and Virginia Efira.
Oh my gosh! Wait, great
Nice.
call.
Yeah, but also let me contextualize too. Our friend Pierre saw Tao Kamoto on the cross steps on Friday. So I was like, she's going to win because the film premiered at the second or the third day. So yeah, it was a callback.
Mm,
Like she returned from Japan. So yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm not upset with this one. I think this is awesome. I'm hopeful that
Yeah, finally after one. Yeah. After
yeah,
was yeah.
I do love Ephra quite a lot. I mean, I've been a fan of her since L, uh, so you know her very wonderful role in L. Um, what was Isabelle Huppert in this year? She was in two things. She was in Parallel Tales. Was she in something else? Man, I wonder if Isabelle Huppert was happy for Ephra. Tristan, what do you
Are they
think?
are they
You're a
friends?
master. They're in the movie L together in 2016.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're like close or anything like that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Isabelle Huppert is known for like hating other women in the industry.
Yeah, she doesn't have the best reputation off screen.
See, I think she hates Isabella Gianni. I think they hate each other.
Okay. Yeah. Did you see the Isabel Huppert James Gray photo, Pedro?
No, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh
They
my
took a photo
gosh.
together.
Yeah, at Cannes this year.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
they
they
are besties now. They are besties now after
Yeah. They
2024.
worked
Yeah,
it out on the remix.
yeah,
nice.
they are besties now. They are best friends.
Yeah. Let's move on to Best Director. I was predicting Minotaur. Um I
Me
and
too.
you were predicting Minotaur. What about you, Pedro?
In which award?
Director. For director.
Director, I was predicting. Let me see. I forgot. Was predicting, but let me open WhatsApp here.
I'm a little upset, Tristan, because I was like, I think it's between Minotaur and the Javier's for Blackball, and the Javier's tied with Palakowski. I was like, dude, I should have predicted the Javier's. I should have predicted. I should have predicted. I was like, I got flashbacks to the Brutalists winning the Silver Lion at Venice, and I'm like, oh, big long epic. That's the new rule. Whenever you're a European festival, you make it like a long epic that's like moderately well received. I'm going to predict you for director.
The gay brutalist. Are you calling that?
Huh?
Are you calling La Bola Negra the gay brutalist?
Yeah, the gay brutalist, exactly. Except instead of the Holocaust, it's World War One.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
No, it's the
That's
civil war.
I'm thinking of coward. I'm thinking of coward.
No,
I'm so
no.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's the
tripping,
civil war. Is the is like a civil the civil war.
dude. I'm comparing the Javier's to Lucas Daunt now. I've lost my mind, Pedro. I need you
Just
to.
because they are gay.
You need to
Just
talk some
because
sense
they're
to
gay.
me.
Yeah, you're comparing them because they are gay.
Yeah.
Director, I was predicting Na Hong Jin from Hope, which
Oh yeah.
went empty
No
list.
awards. I was
No
thinking
award.
to give it the special jury prize. No, but one of our faves, Polakowski, he won here. I think not Tristan. This is just a me and Pedro thing. And
I
then
like
Javier
him.
for Black.
I'm not like anti Falakowski. It's just he's not one of my faves.
But
Yeah,
you know who I am against? I'm against Javier Dolan, who presented the award for them. I hate Javier Dolan. Please go back to retirement. Thank you. The
yeah,
world, the world doesn't need you.
and the Javier's, which I think Tristan, you could kind of feel like the Javier's probably could have taken this. Like I mean, like I
Yeah,
said, I was like between this and Minotaur.
for
Um,
sure.
and immediately when this happened, I was like, oh, Minotaur's winning the palm. I kind
I
of
thought
started
so
to think
too.
that, yeah. And then the jury prize went to the Dream Adventure, which very well received. A lot of critics slept through it because they were partying the night before. But
Watching Mandalorian, watching the
th-
boys.
those who watched it seemed to love it. Um, no, the Dream Adventure got the jury prize. Last year, my favorite film of last year, Surratt, was the jury prize winner. So bodes well.
Yeah,
Tristan,
it
do you
was
remember
a
what you were
prize.
predicting?
For a jury prize, I think I had Fatherland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I predicted Fireland as well. Yeah.
I predicted a black ball. Yeah. No, this is awesome. This is an awesome one.
But this is
Uh
the second Palikowski win for best director. He also won for Cold War.
awesome. Great
Yeah.
factoid.
Did you guys know? I found this out recently. Ida did not premiere at Cannes.
Where
No,
did it premiere?
Uh, it was either TIFF or Telluride.
Oh,
yeah, I think it was Telluride actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't done.
I think it did Telluride and then TIFF, and then that's where it really broke out.
I like Ida. Ida is very very cool. I really like.
hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I think you'll dig it. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
nice.
The Grand Prix went to Minotaur, which we've spent a lot of time talking about. I think this was one that a lot of people identify as a heavy palm contender.
I checked either did Telluride, BFI London, uh, Sundance, and International Film Festival Rotterdam. It didn't do it.
It should have
It
went to
was-
TIFF. It should have went there. It should have went there.
yeah, but just going back to Paulikowski tied with John Blumen, who won for Ludelast and the General, Sergei Yutovich, who won for Othello, Elena in Poland, Bresson, who won for L'Argent et Amenscaped, René Clément, who won for the Battle of Rails and the Walls of Malapaga. And the person with most wins in Best Director in Cannes is Joe Cohen, who won for Barton Fink, Fargo, and The Man Who Wasn't There.
All what? All deserved. Yeah. The Grand Prix went to Minotaur, which I think was kind of up in the air for it. I was picking Fatherland, the Polakowski. Uh, were you predicting Tristan? You were predicting Fjord or Minotaur
For Grand Jury.
for Grand Prix?
Oh, Grand Prix. Yeah, I was predicting Black Ball.
Wow.
Yeah, me too. I also predict Level Land.
Yeah. I think the Minotaur one is good. A good one here.
It is. I kind of hope that it would have won the Palm, just because I love. I know it's nice when like filmmakers win the Palm twice, but I love when like new filmmakers who have worked really hard and have like put together a really great body of work, like end up winning the Palm, like Panahi last year. I think Zaygintsev would have been very deserved.
And it's funny because he won the jury prize with Loveless, screenplay with Leviathan, special jury prize in The Uncertain Regard with Elena. And he won the Golden Lion with The Return, which is his first film. He won the Golden Lion in his first film. So, which is crazy, yeah.
Insane. Yeah, and we've already talked about it a lot, but Fior was a Palme d'Or winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
second palm to Christian Muju.
after 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days.
Yeah, he's the director who won twice with the longest gap between the two.
Who previously had that record?
Yeah, and he joined like a list of he's the 10th director who the other ones are Hanek, Michel Hanek, Billy August, Alfie Drumberg, Francis Ford Coppola, Ruben Ostlund, the Dardennes, Emer Costa Rica, Ken Loach, Shohei Mamura, and now Christian Manju. So he's a yeah.
Incredibly cool. Yeah. And that was a Cannes Film Festival. So, guys, I wanted to end really just want to ask you guys about your top 5 coming out of this. Like, what are the 5 movies that are like now on your must-see list? Have they changed at all from what you wanted to see beforehand, or have the reviews swayed you another way? It can be from any section of the category. Pedro, you're a guest. Do you want to start off? Top 5 most anticipated.
I really want to see the Kinzen stuff. I watched a few of the Kinzen, but I want to watch the rest because it was really well received. So I went to watch La Libertad Doble by Lisandro Alonso, which was like, I think it was the highest score on the movie, which was 4.2. Uh, I went to watch Diary of a Chambermaid by Radu Jude, which was
My
also
goat.
yeah. He's the Romanian goat. He should
Dude.
win the Palme d'Or.
Exactly.
He might at some point. With he puts out like 10 movies a year, so his
He's doing Frankenstein with Sebastian Stan now.
yeah.
No, exactly.
I went to watch Every Time by Sandra Wollner. I went to watch La Diva by Marine Aflane. So like I said before, I really want, instead of saying any of the competition titles, because I'm going to watch them anyway. I'm going to say Clarissa by the Nigerian brothers that I forgot the name. Uh, but it's the Mr. Holloway, Miss Dalloway,
Oh, Clarissa.
Clarissa. Yeah, I really want to watch that. Uh, it was very received.
You know, it's funny because Tristan, you probably remember this. Clan Davis had this on his early predictions as a Best Picture contender. Did we hear any buzz about this? I feel like I heard something about. I know Devika talked about Lobo on the Film Comment podcast, but I really haven't heard anyone else talk about Clarissa at all.
I heard it was really good, but it kind of got buried.
Yeah. It's by Chopo and Ari series. It got a really, really great cast. The cast is insane. Which is like Sofia Conedo, David Oyelowo, Ayo Depiri, Toby Gimo, like all of the great like Nigerian descendant actors are in this. So I'm really excited to watch it. So
yeah, I mean, African Miss Dalloway sounds like a fire plot. So
yeah, and shot on film. It was shot on film.
Yeah, exactly. Tristan, what about you? What's your top 5 most anticipated coming out of the festival?
Does it have to be in order, or can I just say 5?
Just whatever you want. Just say 5.
All right. I'm thinking so Club Kid for sure. That just I feel like everyone who I align with in terms of film taste seems to absolutely love that movie.
Wow, you're in a Noko alignment now.
Yeah, I know. Basically. We're twins. Like no, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma definitely has to be up there. It seems like everyone who loved I Saw the TV Glow also really enjoyed this film. I think maybe it's getting even better reviews. I could end up seeing this in the awards expert top 10 at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. I feel like that crowd's gonna really like this movie. Fjord, I'm really excited for. I just watched 4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days. I thought it was absolutely incredible, and I'm excited to see Mungyu tackle this subject matter. I'll go with All of a Sudden. I cannot wait for that movie. And to round it out, The Black Ball. Yeah. How about you, Kyle?
Yeah. I want to start off with, we haven't talked about it once during this episode. Well, actually, we have talked about it once. We talked about it about his movie Fair Photo, but James Gray, Paper Tiger.
Yes.
I'm a huge James Gray fan. Even like the film, like I remember when Armageddon Time got middling reviews out of Cannes, and I still love Armageddon Time. It's in my top 20 of that respective year. But Ad Ash was one of my favorite movies of 2019. I love James Gray to death. Two Lovers, incredible. You know, I'm a big James Gray fan. We never really talked about it during the grid when we took the grid portion, but it got high reviews on every single grid. It was very well received.
Yeah.
Even if the awards don't reflect that. The reviews for this from all across the board were pretty stellar for the new James Gray. And obviously Adam Driver's my guy. So Pedro, you noticed. You've seen the Adam Driver shirt. Yeah. So Adam Driver's my guy. So James Gray for sure, the Paper Tiger. I think the unknown. Is really high for me too, because the divisive reactions, but especially with a lot of the critics I came to align with on the Maury grid being very high in the movie. It's really encouraging. Leia Seydoux is one of my favorite actresses. Arthur Harari wrote one of my favorite screenplays of the decade so far, along with his wife. So I think I have to say That's pretty high up there for me. Hamaguchi's All of a Sudden, really high up there for me. Hamaguchi's my favorite filmmaker of the past few years. Loving everything he does. So Hamaguchi, I think Every Time As Well would be really high up there. This Sandra Wollner, that was in certain regard. The positive reception for that really swayed me. Loves what I'm seeing. And I think the last one I'm going to say is probably going to be I'm between two. I'm between Tangles, which is probably an animated feature contender.
I'm so excited
From
for that
Liam
one.
Neeson. Yeah, that one
Yeah.
looks really good. Or probably the new Kurosawa, The Samurai and the Prisoner. Love Kiyoshi Kurosawa.
Which has the release date on the US,
Yeah,
July
Janice.
31st.
You know who would be cool to break the record? It would be Janice. Janice would be a really cool one to break the Neon's record for Neon's Palm Street. I'd love for
Yeah,
Janice to do it. But yeah,
they
the
could.
Kiyoshi Kurosawa, The Samurai and the Prisoner is probably my number 5 most anticipated. Lots of critics that I respect really loved it, and I love Kiyoshi Kurosawa. The Cloud was in my top 10 of last year, so yeah, I think those would be my 5. Yeah,
Awesome.
we're coming up on an hour here, so I think we're gonna probably start to wrap it up. Tristan, what will we come away remembering about this Cannes Festival?
If you mean like a general statement, I don't know. I still need to think of that. But if you mean
What's the headline in the 10-year retrospective of this year's Cannes?
I do think we're gonna come away like I think Fjord's gonna do very well this year, but I think in terms of award season and visibility, I think the Black Ball is going to surpass it. And I think in 5-10 years, we'll say like I'm surprised the Black Ball didn't win the Palm.
Okay, Pedro, I'm going to ask you a different question. What is the headline of this year's Cannes Festival? What do you think the headline is?
I think the headline is people are. It's not a headline. It's a text. But people are understanding that Cannes is more than just the competition. People were underwhelmed by the competition, but there were like really huge heaters in the other sections. The King's End was filled
Poppin'.
with heaters. Teman, Utiar. So yeah, the Cannes is a big festival. That's why I'm now it's a good time to say that like 70% of the critics really piss me off when they go to Cannes. They only watch the competition titles. They only watch the same bullshit. Like I don't really give a fuck if you're going to watch the Farhadi film, then you're going to trash like an hour later that you watch it. Like take your time. Your time is precious. Go watch what you want to watch. Like go watch the Lisandro Alonso. Go watch Clarissa. Go watch. I don't know, man. There are so many. Go watch the Mandico film. Go watch the Nicholas Wender hiking film that was really trash, but
Oh my
people.
gosh, Her Private Hell. My God,
God,
dude. That's my
just
go. It's still gonna be good. Trust, it's gonna be
Yeah,
good. These people are wrong. You know they're wrong. You know they're
I
wrong.
it's
don't
going
know,
to be a
man.
good classic. It's going to be a good classic. It's like Neo Demon. It's the same
I
thing as
It's
Neo
gonna be a
Demon.
banger.
I
It's gonna be a
love the
banger.
Neon Demon. I think the Neon Demon is pretty amazing. So hopefully it's along the same lines.
I texted Daniel masterpiece when the letterbox curve was like all half stars.
Yeah.
Masterpiece incoming, and he was like, and he texted me back, "If you're insane," and I was like, "Well, I guess I'm insane. I guess I'm insane."
You're so right about me. You know me so well, man. I'm insane.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
No, sorry, Pedro. No, I think the headline's just
Also, I just want to shout out Mark Cousins, which had a nice reception with his story of documentary, which is a 16-part documentary. And he had the coolest outfit out there, which is documentary kills fascism. I'm going to do one of the shirts and I'm going to interview him. So yeah, I'm really excited for the story of documentary as well. And that's the story.
very,
Go for it.
yeah, for sure. Mark Cousins, one of our greats, our great documentarians. Yeah, no, I mean, I think this was a good can. I think despite the reports, despite the film Twitter people saying it's the most 3-star can ever, that was a Brandon Strausing tweet I saw. I love him though. I was like, I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm excited for all these films. So I'm chilling. I'm chilling like a villain. Winding Reference about to give us a new movie. So, did you see that his new movie? The tagline "No Safety Net." We're so fucking back. Winding Refn Renaissance. We're on the cusp of a Winding Refn Renaissance. How can I
Yeah,
be? How can I be
the
sad?
man, the man almost died, and then he goes back to back films. Going to do
Yeah,
one, bam, second one next year. He's a machine. He couldn't die,
yeah.
so he's
That's
doing
my
trash.
goat. We're so back. We're just so back. Okay, this has been fun. Pedro, I think you have some stuff to plug. Do you want to plug something?
Uh, no, do I have?
You have your Substack. You have a new Substack.
Yeah, for sure. I forgot about it. Yeah, I have a Substack now, which is basically festival dispatch. So my first dispatch was on a few films that people don't watch it, but like Mary Madeline, Late Dior, and Too Many Beasts. Too Many Beasts had a good reception, but I
Yeah.
didn't like it. But do you know why I didn't like it? Go read my Substack. I explain why I didn't like it. Why I think it's a cheap copy of Fargo. So go watch it. Go read my Substack. I'm going to do more dispatch on
We'll have it linked down below.
yeah, the upcoming festivals as well. I want to do one on Tribeca, Fit Marcel. I'm going to do about festivals that no one care because I need somewhere to talk about films that no one care. Because we do care about films that people don't like it. So yeah, that
Are you going to do anything on
yeah,
hot dogs? I know you and Tristan just covered that together. Or have you finished all your coverage for
yeah.
Keith Love
I
movies?
finished all the coverage. I published tons of review for Keep Love movies, which Tristan also did stuff. And I watch American Doctor, which is really good. Look out for American Doctor. It got American distribution, so go watch it when it's available. Yeah.
I missed that one at Hot Docs. I'm so sad. I was gonna go see it, but yeah,
Yeah.
there were some really good movies at Hot Docs this year.
Yeah. Tristan, last topic. We need to talk about it. Our guy, Stephen Colbert, off the air, his last episode
Oh
a couple days
yeah,
ago.
I'm so
Yeah.
sad.
But did you watch his public access show? It was really amazing. On the other day, he did a show on Michigan, and he like invited Jeff Daniels. He has a really funny beat with Jack White. He sings "I Fell in Love with a Girl" with Alien. He swallows Alien. He starts singing "Fell in Love with a Girl" in front of Jack White, and it's hilarious. It's really really good. Yeah,
I haven't
Stephen.
watched it. I'm going to watch it like right after this now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta see
it's
Yeah.
that.
so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, he,
Tristan, say
he,
the last word of the episode.
Subscribe.
Bye-bye.
All
Bye-bye.
right, see ya.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.